Welcome everyone to the third match of today. We have the Chingari Gulf Titans back on the board, this time facing the Balan Alaskan Knights. It's going to be a make or break matchup for the Chingari Gulf Titans. And there you have Nepo, opens with one E4. And we have no Petrov.
No Petrov.
But we have the Berlin, as they say, this very solid opening where you get your knights out. But it's going to be very interesting because Duda is a fighter and Nepo is very well prepared with white because he has all this world championship prep with him. Okay, let's go to the battle between Nodirbek Abdusataro and Shakhriyar Mamediarov on board number 2.
Ooh, is that a Grunfeld that we saw? And I see Peter is just nodding his head over there.
So
in
happy.
approval.
My territory, guys. Give me a world.
So the opening seems to be slightly better for Nodirbek here, but we are just quite early in this game. Let's go to the... Oh, by the way, before we go, he's attacked the bishop here. That was exactly the question. What is he going to do with this bishop? He cannot just give it up.
Yeah.
I believe he's going to move it away.
Oh, what you guys think? Where the bishop gonna go? Maybe on g4 to attack the queen.
Maybe he can come here. He can come to f5. But look at Nodirbek's... there was a very nice angle that they showed, right?
It was a close-up. It almost looked like he was looking at his opponent. And maybe, Shaq was smiling, remembering just the last game he played, he won, right?
Yes.
So maybe he went into this game like super confident and sort of happy, in a good mood to play some more good chess.
Let's have the 6-board view. And which one should we go to?
What will be your pick?
Maybe board number 4, you would say?
Jesse, would you
I
agree?
see the queen.
There's like so complicated. Where are the pieces all over the board?
Is that a rook in black's territory as well?
Let's go to board number 4, Tanzhongi versus Koteniuk. But Tanzhongi has been playing beautifully in this tournament, right? She's beaten Ho Yifan. Will she beat another world champion here?
Yeah,
That's the question we need to answer right now. How the rook got on the 7th rank, and none of the kings are castle. These guys are unstoppable. They want to win as much as possible, and they're not afraid to even to lose the game. Just imagine their wish to win is so high that they're just not scared at all.
Absolutely. And right now we have a very equal position on the board. As you can see, the bar is right in the center, but also if you just look at the pawns, they are symmetrical. The only thing that could be in white's favor is the fact that this one is gained more space for white. So black is a little cramped there, but black has a bishop.
Yeah, and I think that Ranok actually has a tattoo on his left arm that says believe. So Sagar, do you believe in Ranok's position here?
I love his tattoo though. Should we have a look at the third board between Temur Rajabov and Daniil Dubov?
We should, because look at this pawn. Daniil just ruined
We're going
it.
to talk about how ambitious that pawn was. It was one square away to becoming a queen.
Yeah, this is the game, and it's actually very sharp and very exciting. And as you see, exactly this position, this is the position I wanted. Jan made a very natural move because you do have some back rank issues until you've made what is called a luft for your king, a square for your king to escape a check on the back rank if that check materializes. And this is actually what I wanted to talk about here, because in this position, black could have attacked the forward rook with the knight by playing knight d5. And if the rook goes back, I think the problem is black can play f7, f6, attacking the knight. The knight has to drop back because you have to control the rook. And then I think the queen sacrifice works.
This is going to go Shaq's way. But do you guys think that Chingari Gulf Titans will get their first victory of the tournament? That will be huge.
That is a big question as well.
That can be something.
Yeah.
And today we have a lot of somethings, for the first
somethings.
side.
Yeah.
We saw, again, this Grandmasters lost for the first round. First time here in the tournament. There was also something that no one could expect it. And bring it, guys. Bring it.
Yeah, and
Second one.
earlier we saw that Temur Rajabov briefly had the 2 pawns on the D file, just like we see here.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that I've been looking at the bird's eye view of the entire match, and I'm looking for places where I could, suggest there is hope for Balan Alaskan Knights. And Temur Rajabov is a little bit better on board 3, and young Krzysztof Duda, perhaps seeing that his teammates are doing really well, has gone for a very restrained approach in his game. Like, he's no longer playing for a win at all, and in fact, he might have to struggle a little bit to even fully equalize, which is great news for the Balan Alaskan Knights, because they need every good position they can get. They are in desperate straits on board 2. They were a few moments ago completely lost on board 4. Perhaps they still are, even though that looks slightly less clear than it did a moment ago, but still seems very, very good for Alexandra Koteniuk, which would be great news for Chingari Gulf Titans. And also Polina Shuvalova has a very comfortable endgame with the black pieces against Nino Batsashvili. So seems like much will depend on boards 1 and 3, where Jan and Temur both might have to win in order for the Balan Alaskan Knights to have a shot in this match.
Well, thank you, Master Swidler, there for your inputs. I think very surprising is how Tan Zhongyi on board number 4 has come to a completely lost position against Koteniuk. This pawn, if you look on the king's side there, has reached all the way to the 3rd rank and is just 2 squares away from queening.
Yeah, that's true.
You can see
Just
that
choose-
Alexandra is not taking any prisoners today.
How can you stop that?
I was going to ask what white moved or what white place in this.
Oh,
Knight just jumps there, and she wants to create here some kind of counterplay on the queen side, capturing the bishop. But Alexandra says, like, no, thank you. But hold on, this knight on a6 in the edge of the board is simply hanging
No, but the rook is hanging.
as well, and you cannot first take the rook
You
because
take
it will
just
be a
check.
check. Look at this situation, and Rajabov is just looking at the big board.
He's probably
Screen
checking
out.
on what his teammates are doing.
You
And I mean,
sure.
this is a normal strategy. I mean, in order to know whether it's okay to draw, will my team manage, without a win?
He
Should I
knows he
push?
needs to win now
Yeah.
because the others might not be in a good situation. He has very good position. Look at this bishop.
There we have a result that has come with 2 queens on the board.
Ooh.
Alexandra Koteniuk
Chess
has
queen
won her
herself.
game.
Yeah, chess
That's
queen.
her name,
Oh,
actually.
perfect.
Ooh,
Yeah.
That would have been a nice trivia. How many queens are there on the board
Board.
there? Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
mean, near the
true.
board. I think it looks like Mamedyarov is going to smoothly win.
Oh, we
Kitty!
came at the right
Wow,
time.
Oh my
Kitty.
God, Kitty!
Very nice. GG. That was insane.
I'm the
Can you
next
see the
producer.
future?
Oh, so fortune teller. We just need to give her a glass ball, a
Yes,
circle.
guys. Yes, 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 yes.
Wow. Mamedyarov scoring a very important win for Chingari Gulf Titans, and they are now leading the match 8-0.
Wow.
Wow. This is big. This is big. And actually, if they start winning their matches with such big margins, they might make a strong comeback. Oh, and it seems like Raunak has just blundered there. He's taken this pawn, and then Nihal took the knight, which was perhaps not the best move. Rook takes. Queen comes in, threatening a checkmate there.
5 seconds left. Oh my goodness.
Oh, what? He
What?
took the pawn with his rook.
Oh wow.
Check, but it's a double
Look at
question
the
mark.
bar. Went all the way down.
He can just take either way. Raunak just completely flipped out. He didn't have to take it. He had to give a check with his queen here, but he took this, and now Nihal simply calmly takes this. A check comes from the queen here, but I think the king can just move.
That's it. No more check.
Let's look at board number 1, where our icon boards have just drawn their game. And there you have Duda finally getting up from his board after a hard-fought draw. But this is just what Chingari Gulf Titans needed. No loss on any board in this match, scoring 15 points. And
Look
there you
at
have
that.
it
Look at
inside the
that
player room.
happiness.
So proud. Look
Aha.
at the
Very proud of what they've achieved here.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna.
Draw.
Oh, there we go.
Draw on board number 3. And that leaves us with the prodigy board. Can we quickly go to Nihal Sarin versus Ronak Sandwan? Oh, they finished.
And Nihal has won. He converted extra piece.
He won. 15-3.
That's too much
Insane.
results.
15-3.
Already.
Wow.
This means that Polina Shuvalova might just beat Nino Batsiashvili here.
There's a pass pawn. It's going.
Yeah.
It keeps going.
Or
Pass
maybe
pawns
it's a
must be
draw.
pushed.
No,
Maybe
it's a
this is a draw.
It's a draw because white can sacrifice the rook for
Yeah.
this pawn.
I see.
And another pawn, Shuvalova has to stop as
Let's
well.
go with the king.
So if Nino now pushes the pawn forward, Polina has to
Rook
stop
back.
that with the rook. Nino
And she
takes
can-
the pawn and steps alongside with the
right.
pawn. That's a safe draw.
That's a draw. So anyway, our final score line was correct, 15-3. This
Right.
will end in a draw. But it was a... Yeah, there you have it. A draw is agreed. 15-3 there. But just goes to show that this tournament is so well matched that the team which was on the last position actually beat another team with a score of 15-3.
Yep. You should never
Incredible.
become complacent with your
Incredible.
results. I mean, it was only, a lot of some things happening. As you said earlier, there's a lot of some things happening. And there's always a chance for a team to come back.
Absolutely. Wow. And there you have the chief arbiter, Mehrdad, just signing the score sheets there. And clearly a beautiful day for the Chingari Gulf Titans. I think this is just what they needed. From tomorrow, we might see a completely rejuvenated side.
Yes,
They
I
will
agree
come
with
with
that.
new excitement and enthusiasm.